All of the makeup I use fits inside this tiny little bag except for the brushes. This is how I do my makeup in all of my videos for the past, I want to say 5-6 years. It has changed here and there, but I'm going to take you through beginning to end everything I use. First up, I put up my hair. I don't like using like the makeup bands or hair bands that kind of like take your hair back like this, because then it makes your hair flat. I don't like that. I just like to pick up the top part of my hair. You look a little ridiculous. Hey, you have beautiful voluminous hair at the end of putting on your makeup, and I just take a claw and I put it up. Sometimes when Tony sees me like this, he makes fun of me, but whatever. So first off, I have on already the toner by Laneige. It's the exfoliating kind. I have oily skin, so if you have oily skin as well, this is a great toner. They also have exactly like this, but it's for dry skin. So if you have oily skin, I would recommend not using it. And then the Supergoop sunscreen. I've been using this for, I want to say like 10 years. I used to use a primer, and then ever since I started using that, I don't wear a primer anymore. I do wear moisturizer sometimes, but right now my skin is super oily, so I'm not wearing any moisturizer. And to start off with, this is a trick that my friend Shomana taught me, who's a makeup artist. You put on a little tiny little bit the Fenty banana powder, and I take a little bit of powder, take my brush, dust it off, and then kind of lightly spread it all over my face. You just want it to absorb all the oil. Once I'm done that, I will take my Tarte Shape Tape. This is I use the color Tan Sand. I will put it in all the spots that I want highlighting. I don't think I've ever done it this close to the camera, because usually it's done in studio. I mean, the last time I did a makeup tutorial, I just put it in all the spots where I want highlighting, any spots where I feel like it's a little bit darker and I want to conceal. I'm going to take my foundation. This is the MAC Studio Fix in the color NC44. I'm going to take a little bit. I used to do this by finger, but I'm just going to dot it everywhere I don't have. And I feel like these two colors really give me like my skin color, because Tan Sand is a tad bit lighter. This is a tad bit darker. And then this is my secret. This is the Artis brush. I think they used to sell on Sephora. I got it from Sephora, but I think you can also find it now on their website and also on Amazon, I think. Comment link and I'll send you guys the link. And then I just like blend it all together. And then I'll go back and do the concealer again to highlight again if I feel like it's too blended. This is the greatest brush ever. I feel like I used to use my fingers, and I think this is actually better than your fingers. So that whole like the powder before the putting on your foundation trick, it can backfire, especially if you have combination skin. I feel like outer parts of my face are kind of dry. How amazing is this brush? Just blends everything, and it looks like it's airbrushed, and it looks like you're really skilled, but you're not. You might be. I'm definitely not. I think I'm gonna go back with some more concealer, because I feel like I want some more highlighting done. You know, you want to make sure it's all blended nicely before you put on powder, because once you put on powder, you're married. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my beauty blender that I wet in water. I'm going to take the powder, put a little bit into the cap, take it on the beauty blender, and kind of just put it in all the areas where I put the concealer. I don't really leave it on for that long. I go back in. Now my eyes, super simple. Take this palette. This is like my most used palette. It's the Stila Perfect Me Perfect Hue palette in medium tan. Sometimes I take the purple color, sometimes I take the brown. Today I'm gonna do a mix. Why not? And I'm gonna do like the outside crease area and just like windshield wiper. Take some more, put it off, and again. Okay, I like that. And then I'm gonna take the shimmery color, put it all over my lid, and then I'm gonna take this lighter brush. I don't even know if this is what is used, but I'm gonna take that lighter color, go into the inner corner, and kind of just take it out a little bit. I guess like the rule I follow is dark, medium, and then light. For the bottom, I'm gonna take some of the darker colors that I used. I'll kind of go underneath the eye, and then I'm gonna take, okay, so this is a trick I learned on TikTok to get like the perfect eyeliner. You put a little bit of the black, like just a line like that, on both your index fingers, like that. So I am wearing flat falsies. So what you do is you take fingers like that and take it up. Wow, it's pretty bomb. I like that placement. And then I'm gonna do the same thing here. And then once I have that guide, I can now go in with a liner, like a liquid liner. This is the Sephora waterproof liner. I'm just gonna smudge that. It has a smudge brush on the other side. Looks pretty good. And I'm just gonna blend that a little bit. Let's do eyebrows. I'm actually gonna use this spoolie end to brush out When I'm not wearing falsies, or if I feel like my falsies are a little sparse, then I'll use the Tia Bhuva Legacy lashes. We have like 10 different styles. Legacy is the only one I wear. All of our makeup artists who purchase from us each have a different style that they love. Most popular are Legacy, and then Bliss and Grace. I have worn these over my falsies when they're a little bit more falling off and can't see them as much, but these are like freshly done. They're like 4 days old, so I'm not gonna wear any falsies. Let's do eyebrows. All right, so I'm a 90s kid who really went to town on plucking my eyebrows, so I have they used to be super thick. They're no longer thick. I gotta work with what I got. I'm gonna try to make it look as natural as possible and as big as possible. I think the trick to doing eyebrows is just to like comb them out and then follow the natural hair and just do small strokes instead of, or trying to color it in, because then it won't look as natural. You want to make sure the eyebrow starts at your nose, so like put a straight line here, end of your nose through the middle of your eye for the highest point, and then this for where it should end. That's why I like take it out a little bit. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz crayon in dark brown. Let's go back to doing eyeliner. Okay, this is the Stila Stay All Day waterproof liquid liner. I'm gonna go over kind of where I put those lines, use them as a guide. When I'm going to an event, I will obviously cover my ears and my neck. For content purposes, I feel like you can't really tell on camera. I don't really invest the time to make it perfect. Okay, I'm obsessed with this combo right now. This is the Anastasia lip pencil in Raisin. Okay, this is one of my favorite blushes. It's the Rare Beauty in Joy. If this is your first time doing it, I would suggest doing it not on your skin, because it's so easy to go overboard with cream blushes. So put like the tiniest amount, any extra on nose. And then this is one of my favorite highlighters, Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm. Squeeze a little bit out. You can do this on a paper towel, but just put it in all the parts that you want to highlight. And then this is my favorite lip gloss, Rare Beauty Nearly Apricot. It comes with this cool thing that lights up just in the middle, because it's really light. It makes your lips look extra shiny. That's basically how I do my makeup. And look at all that volume. Thanks, guys.